Hello, visionaries. Hello, Knightstown. Hello, Indiana. Hello, America. My name is Logan J. Maley with Damage Control Broadcasting Podcast. And today we are going to talk about the pet industry and whether or not it is what it seems on the outside. We're going to dive into the numbers, the suits, the visual evidence, and we're just going to really talk about what's going on behind the scenes. So I think you're going to enjoy it. I think it's going to be a good show. We're going to run the intro, and we'll get right into it. All right, it's time to start the very great show that we have planned, and I think that we're going to have lots of fun, and I think you might learn some things, and hopefully it might dictate your opinion. That's honestly the whole goal of this episode, is to change your opinion on something that seems super innocent, but in reality, it really isn't. So today we're talking about the pet industry, specifically big time companies that sell pets, sell things for pets, and do not actually care about the pets and just care about the money. In more specific terms, PetSmart and Petco. Is it okay? This is what I never understood. Is it PetSmart or PetSmart? I just call it PetSmart just as a whole, but I don't know if it's PetSmart or PetSmart. That was just a ramble. We're just going to keep going. Comment below what you think. When you go into a PetSmart, it's such, if you actually understand what you're looking at, like if you're just, a tired mom who just got off work and your kid won't shut up about wanting a goldfish for their birthday, and you just want to shut up. It's just like they won't shut up. And you don't understand, actually caring about an animal. I don't blame you. There's not enough information out there for me to blame you. I think that most people that think that they're good owners are actually abusing their animals. It's just the hard truth. I mean, these things, pets weren't ever meant to be domesticated, and we just kind of did it, and now it's become some mainstream type of thing. Like, if you have children and you consider yourself to be a family, why is it not completed with a dog or a cat? I don't think it was ever meant to be that way. I don't think that the world was ready for that, but that's what society views as a complete family. 2 parents, 2 to 3 kids, a dog and a cat. That is what is seen as the American dream. But that was a whole nother rant, just ignore that, okay? When you go into these stores, like, I own reptiles. I have to go into PetSmart to buy their food. You go into these places, it's actually depressing. Sometimes I'll walk out angry, It sounds really corny. It's like, oh, mind your business. No, it actually does get me angry. It's just like, how do they get away with these certain things? Which I'll get into. Some specific examples is when you have these reptiles, they do have specific. I'm going to be mainly talking about reptiles during this. That's what my specialty is. That's what I know the most about. But when you get into reptiles, they do have specific requirements that they need. My leopard gecko needs a 40-gallon tank. My bearded dragon, which is much bigger, needs a 120-gallon, a 4-foot by 2-foot by 2-foot. That's a huge difference. It's 3 times the size. And yet, when you go into PetSmart, these reptiles are being kept together in the same exact size. Why is a reptile that needs 3 times the size in the same, and it's not even a 40-gallon. It's like less than 10. So not only is it not enough for the smaller one, it's way less enough for the bigger one. It's just like painfully obvious abuse. Then you get into the aspect of these are not social animals. They don't love. They kind of miss that part of their brain. My reptiles, I do everything I can for them. I spend lots of money on them. They will never love me, and I just kind of have to swallow that pill. If they could, they probably wouldn't love, PetSmart, but they don't have friendships. They don't have bonds. They don't have families. They don't cuddle up with each other. Contrary to popular belief, whenever they're cuddling, that's them fighting for heat. And these companies, they'll keep multiple bearded dragons in one enclosure. It's like you'll see like 5 in one, and I wouldn't even keep 2 in my 120-gallon because they will fight. When you get them, they've got like tails ripped off. They've got MBD, metabolic bone disease, which is like, the best way I can describe it is kind of like lizard scoliosis. Very painful, irreversible. You can't just take them to a chiropractor and it'll help better. You have to cut off their limbs. You have to cut off their tails if it happens. And then, not only that, everything is overpriced. You're paying like $60 for a bearded dragon that you shouldn't pay more than like $40 for. You're spending $60 $60 to $70 $60 to $70 on a rock that isn't even suitable for them. Like, there's the infamous heat rock of PetSmart. The infamous heat rock of PetSmart. It's this red rock that heats up and is supposed to warm up their belly. They need basking spots, not something that, just like kind of is warm. And it's very susceptible to fire, and it will give your lizard third-degree burns. And then they overcharge for it. It's so expensive to even get it. And then you find out later on, I never had to go through this thing. Goodness. But then you find out later on, this is hurting my lizard. And they're still selling that. This information has been out there for 10 years, decades. And they never change anything. Lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit, and nothing changes, and we're still funding them. And there's this whole idea that we as customers shouldn't buy any reptiles from. My first reptile was a PetSmart baby, and I'm so glad that I took him in because he probably would have ended up dying in that place, And there's so much money coming in that they're probably going to always be in business. So me choosing to not buy crickets one day, it's not going to change anything. So I might as well, save them while I can. But I challenge you to actually go to PetSmart, and I want you to look around. And I want you to, with a straight face, tell me that they are happy there. Because I can promise you, reptiles don't really get happy, but I'm talking about animals in general. I can promise you they're not happy. It's stress environment with little kids on the glass going, Mommy, I want this fish. I want this fish. Mommy, I want this one. I want this one. And it's like, shut up! Keep your hands off the glass. It's like that Tyler, the Creator song. Don't tap the glass. It's so it's stressful for me to walk in to go to the crickets. I'm getting bumped into by these little gremlins. These little gremlins that are just walking around, and and they're in my way, and they're just screaming at the animals. Mommy! Mama, why is this one ugly? Mom! Mom! It's so stressful. I understand what's going on, and I'm getting stressed out. These animals, they don't even know what they're saying. They're just like having little nasty children that just got done like eating McDonald's. They're like licking their hands and like wiping it on the glass. They're like, now it's all smudgy. They can't see anything. I was supposed to grease up the camera. It didn't work. Now it's just, can you imagine what they're saying? No wonder you actually buy them. I bought one and it just didn't eat, and it ended up dying. It was very depressing. And it's like, no wonder. It's so stressful in those places. I walk out like crying. I'm like, what is happening? I'm so overstimulated. Like, what is happening? And they just let this happen. There's no workers like, hey, can you keep your voices down? I think the workers are honestly the worst part in there. I'll go in there and they'll be like, hey, do you want to try out this new thing that we got? And I'm like, no, I know more than you. Yeah, have you ever seen that Vine? I know more about American Girl dolls than you. It's like, that's how I feel talking to these workers. They'll be, suggesting me this product, and I'm like, no, that'll actually kill them. That'll put them in harm's way. Get out of my face, please. They're like, no, I really think you should try this. I think you need to go back, like, go over there to where that child is. Mommy, I want this one! Mommy! Shut up, Jimmy! I'm not getting you a fish! Mommy! It's like they're screaming. And it's like, dude, go over to there and tell them to stop. Or, oh my gosh, this is the worst part. I walked in. It was a Christmas or Halloween. I went on a Halloween. I thought it would be so adorable. I brought my bearded dragon. I brought her a little blanket so she wouldn't get cold. And we went trick-or-treating. They gave her free crickets. It was actually kind of nice. Everybody, I got her a little costume, and we were walking around, and this woman brings in her dog, and it's like, it's a big dog. It's just like, it's like trying to eat my lizard, and I'm like, dude, get your animal under control. Like, you are not the center of attention. Either train your dog or don't bring her out in public, because it's not just my lizard that's now freaked out and intimidated. It's every other animal. It's the fish. It's the birds. It's the jumping spider over there that nobody thinks about. It's like, what are you doing? Like, you're bringing your nuisance of an animal into a place where other animals are going to get scared. What are you accomplishing? So you can buy treats? You couldn't have left it in the car? I'm not suggesting leaving your animals in cars. It's actually dangerous. You didn't think to leave it at home? It wasn't there for a training session. It was there to pick out a toy. I'm going to have to look up the lawsuits that PetSmart... I think I have them right here. Hold up, let me... Because I did say that we'd get into the lawsuits. Okay, I have them. So, Petco, the company, agreed to pay, it says $1.75 million to settle a lawsuit it was brought from 4 different Californian counties. San Diego and Los Angeles being 2 of those. Because the company failed to properly care for animals in its store and also overcharged the customers. That is sourced from PETA. This isn't the first time. In 2004, Petco settled a similar case for over $850,000 with a court ordering better care protocols after multiple counts of neglect were documented, also from PETA. These were statewide enforcement actions because health inspectors found systematic neglect. Where are these Where are these health inspectors now? Are they being paid off? I mean, they've got 850,000 plus 1.75 million to pay for those lawsuits. Surely they have some more to pay off health inspectors, right? In the early 2000s, the attorney of San Francisco filed a lawsuit against Petco for alleged cruel, illegal treatment of animals in multiple stores. Wow. Suit detailed sick and dying animals kept in cramped, unsanitary conditions, toads that were cooked to death on floors that were hot, overcrowded cages, and dead reptiles/fish left in tanks, which is still a thing, by the way. If you go to, oh my gosh, I challenge you to do this. I challenge you. If you go to any PetSmart and look in the fish tanks, there's always, the big school of fish swimming around. If you look in the middle of that school, at the bottom, there will be like 8 fish skeletons where the fish have eaten the dead. It's actually insane. Dead hamsters have been found in cages with partially eaten bodies. Animals denied water enough to drink, and when they were actually given any, it was voraciously drank. Untreated diseases and poor conditions across nearly 13,000 animals. This is all from PETA. I do suggest that you check into that. That is wild. That is real stuff that has happened. And I think that you'd love to hear what your local, cute little pet store chain has been doing to their animals. And they're kind of doing it right under our noses. I went 15 years without understanding this because I'd never stepped foot into a PetSmart. And then I started getting into the reptile industry, and it's disgusting. I don't know if there's any better word. And I think it needs to. I think we need to not only sue them. I think we need to put them out of business. That's the only way this is going to stop. $1.75 million and then 850,000. That's a lot of money, and nothing's really changed. So, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Damage Control Broadcasting. This has been Logan J. Maley. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. And we're going to step back from the pet thing. Can I get a sponsor? What is going on? My last episode got it wasn't posted on YouTube, but it will be soon, but got 15,000 views. Where are my sponsors? Why are you guys not jumping to my feet? Why are you not worshiping me? No, I need sponsors. Look at this. I'm recording. I don't even know how I could show you guys. I've got this mic. I got it off of Amazon. It was a gift from my aunt. Oh, man, my aunt's the coolest. It was from my aunt and my uncle a couple years ago. The coolest people that I know. I've got my Kanye. I wonder if I can show you guys this. I've got my Kanye tapestry and my light that can't even be plugged in because the cord doesn't reach. What is this studio? What is this studio? Why am I not being funded? See, all of you other podcasters are funded by APAC and Larry Ellison. Where is my funding? Oh my gosh, I love this. It's always, oh, you're being funded by the data center. You're being paid off. You're getting all this money from the data center. I'm not getting anything. I can't even get a brand deal. If I'm getting so rich off the data center, why am I recording off of my 780p or 720p webcam with my Kanye West tapestry in the background? I can't do anything right. It's either I'm being funded. You guys are being funded by APAC and Israel. You guys are being funded by Israel, and I'm being funded by the data center. It's the duality of man. If you have a company based in Indiana, I want you to message me. I will put my email in the description. I want you to give me a brand deal. I need it. We need to get a camera. I swear to you, I won't run off with the money. I won't take the money and buy more clothes because that's my hobby. Yeah, I will. If you send me money, I swear to you, I will plug your product. Just don't send me food. I'm a picky eater, so I probably won't be honest. Or I will be too honest. It just might not be nice for your brand. Send me your products and I will review them, and you need to pay me for it. Pay me! You pay me! And I will review your product. And we need to get a new microphone. What we need is a new camera. Let's get a new camera. Let's get some lights. Let's get a green screen and some. You guys heard the cough or sneeze or whatever. Let's get some sound reduction in this room. That was a little off script. Well, I didn't have a script, to be fair. Maybe that's why this episode was too long. I yapped a little bit. Okay, this is why I need. Do you guys? The first 2 episodes were scripted. Do I keep scripting or do I go off the hook? Do we like the off the hook? I think that's gonna do it. Let me know what you thought, and then email me your what you want to do with the brand deals. But like I said 5 times already, that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching the show. This has been Logan Maley with Damage Control Broadcasting. Like and subscribe and tune in for the next one. Goodbye.